Why are the Russians exposing Erdogan now? He urgently wants nuclear weapons, which we will suddenly see in the Middle East. In Ankara, the idea that Turkey will one day pursue a nuclear weapons option dominates every strategic discussion. However, in recent days, it has taken on a more intense tone as the region around Turkey is sliding towards a logic in which military deterrence begins to seem like the only reliable language left. According to Russia Today, which is a channel that expresses the purely Russian narrative of the Kremlin, the point here is that the Russians are firmly targeting Erdogan simply because they do not want him to acquire nuclear weapons, while he controls the keys to the Bosporus, for example. Also, the Russian side, as far as can be understood, has information that the Turks have already taken steps to acquire possible nuclear warheads, being in the phase of initial contacts. The reason the Turks are so desperate for nuclear weapons is Israel and their dominance in the Eastern Mediterranean, gaining a position of power between the United States and Russia. Ankara, seeing what will happen to Iran, wants nuclear weapons. For another reason as well, that of continuing its independent course from the West, creating the Islamic NATO, and much more. The Russian article emphasizes that Turkey's foreign policy has expanded far beyond the cautious status quo stance it once held. As a mediator in Ukraine and Gaza, it has pursued hard security objectives through ongoing operations and influence in Syria, Iraq, and Libya. And it has entered competitive arenas from the Eastern Mediterranean to the Horn of Africa. President Erdogan has long presented this activism as a correction to an international order that he portrays as structurally unjust, according to the Russians. That was the video. If you liked it, you can subscribe to the channel to get notified about every new video. Don't forget to leave us comments with your opinion.